The Santa Ana wind so prevalent this time of year, they rolled through and they left us with bright, clear skies here in Los Angeles, California. Today, we've got an interesting Los Angeles Rams. And we are underway from SoFi Stadium. Damiere Byrd returning it. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
Hey, 18 Cardinal.
Play action, now Taylor. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Uchenna Nwosu in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
Well, we knew coming in it was going to be a long afternoon if they weren't able to hold up against this pass rush, huh?
What we didn't know was that protection was going to spring a leak on the first play from scrimmage.
Got after him right out of the gate.
Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. They'll try to get forward, but he's going to be stopped in his tracks at about the 3. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
And I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long.
Check, Bobcat. 19 tight.
Taylor will throw. And he's going to be taken down. Sacked back at the 2. Aaron Donald able to drop him for a loss of 2, and that will bring up 4th down. Here comes the Rams punter now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. And now the Seahawks are going to take a timeout here on defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Here comes the Rams punter now. He'll kick it away after a 3-and-out on the opening drive of the game. And he'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And not a great punt here. Out of bounds in the air. They're going to say this one doesn't even get to the 40. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Smith. Jones has it. And he'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
He can't get him down. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does. It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL, and all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
Throw out wide to Walker. There's the stiff arm. Touchdown! Ken Walker is 11 here in L.A. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that makes the score 7-0. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. Taken at the goal line. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
And they, of course, coming into this one in the midst of a tough losing streak. They did get helped out by the open week last week, and in talking with him, all indications were, Charles, that was a very helpful break.
Yeah, I know a lot of teams, coaches, they hate taking time off in the midst of a losing streak because they think they have to stay on their toes and punch their way out of it. But occasionally, you get that open week, you step back, evaluate what's been going wrong, see what you can put in that can move you forward, and maybe you get a chance to breathe a little bit and kind of start over.
And the result here the same as the last play. Another tackle behind the line of scrimmage by the Seahawk defense.
Cup 19! Cup 19!
Off the play fake, here's Taylor. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. It's a Rams first down on a pickup of 10. And the Rams at 0-9 now on the year. And they come in off the extended break from the bye.
And I think it was much needed as well because you play 2.5 months. You know you're ready for some time off in order to get prepared for the home stretch. In fact, when they looked at the schedule to start the season, I think they liked where their open week fell.
Toward the sideline, intercepted. Picked up by...
And now the rookie's free.
So a big return there, Charles, on what was a pretty dangerous throw to the outside.
It sure was, Brandon. That's the risk you run on a throw like this. If it's intercepted, a lot of times this is a pick six. So good hustle to get back and get him down. But, boy, that's a throw you've really got to be sure of if you're going to work the perimeter of the field.
After the interception, here's Smith. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Tanner Conner from 21 yards away.
And the Seahawks are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Myers connects on the PAT, and that'll make the score 14-0. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock.
Here's Damiere Byrd. So probably should have opted for the touchback.
And now the Seahawks are going to call another timeout. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to one remaining.
Let's go. 70 Lions, 79 Broncos.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there. Forced the ball free, and it's second down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Taylor incomplete on first down. Here's second and 10. Getting the ball is Cook running left. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28.
Well, this defense for the Seahawks, they were terrific a week ago in the win over Washington.
And what keyed their victory? The pass rush. Got to the quarterback 6 times for sacks, and plenty of other turbulence in the pocket for him as well. Hard to throw the ball downfield when all you're seeing is opposing jerseys come at you.
And now Taylor looking to switch things up a bit.
Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. Well, that's a tough, costly penalty because now it makes it 3rd and 6 after the false start.
60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat.
Taylor.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Reek Woolen.
And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
Well, they're certainly not giving much help to their defense, are they? Because for the second time now, that D has had to run back out on the field early after an interception. And remember, on the last drive, the opposing side took it in for 6 after that interception.
And Smith's throw into the hands of Lockett.
So the completion good for 6 yards, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 38-yard line.
And from the gun, here's a handoff to Charbonnet. And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25.
A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead. Lockett, the man in motion.
He'll get an opportunity with it on the touch pass.
They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
Throwing now is Geno. Under pressure, and he'll go down back at the 26-yard line.
But that's what they have to do more of defensively, not just getting sacks, but they have to keep getting in his face, not let him get his feet set and deliver. He's been carving them up previously.
Yeah, already has a couple of touchdown passes. About time they put a few grass stains on that jersey.
He completes this to Walker.
And he's going to get this to about the 20, but that is well short of what he needed. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Lock up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get into his running back.
And the first play will be a field goal try. Right hash, 37-yard attempt. Myers' kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further.
Well, they already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
Bird to return from his end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
Ready up.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive.
Mustang
And they've
19.
sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership.
Go.
Now Taylor to throw on 2nd down. Deep ball for Goodwin. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
They'll send a receiver in motion left.
Panther 11. Panther 11. Ready.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And he gets it to the 30 when it's all said and done. How about that? They weather the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the first.
Ready. Hawk 70. Hawk 70. 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler. 19 Lions.
Now Taylor to throw. He'll get this one to Kupp, complete. They'll wind up getting just a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd
Come on,
and
come on.
9
Panther Street. Panther Street.
Coming right, this is Cook on the toss play.
And he's going to have a Rams first down as he's able to get this up past the 40.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Go check.
Here's Cook again. And he'll be taken down at about the 45.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Seven Pirates.
They go play action with Taylor. And that's incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football.
Thus far, this is 3rd and 7. Give to Cook out of the gun. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
Ethan Evans on now to punt.
Getting through the defense. A 41-yard punt, 9 on the return. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
And if you just look at this game, Charles, on paper, they've got the edge, no doubt. They're hanging around the top of the NFC. On the other side, you got a squad that's towards the bottom of the NFC. But when we mention that to the coaches.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. DK Metcalf, 77 yards.
And the Seahawks are able to add on to their first half lead.
And they just ran the fly route there, didn't they?
You broke it down perfectly. He ends up catching that one and taking it all the way into the end zone.
Well, thanks. It was pretty simple to break down, though. I mean, that's just a guy going, running on the go route, making a play.
Speed,
kills.
Speed, speed. And what does it do?
It kills.
There you go.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And the route is on here in this first half.
Bird to return from his end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive.
Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here, because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer, because only a few teams in league history ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
Going up top for Kupp. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
They've had multiple opportunities on offense and still haven't scored any points. Felt like they wanted to loosen things up, throw it downfield, and see if maybe they could get a big play and a quick strike.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Now it's Taylor. Looking deep for his tight end, Ertz. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
That's a gain of nearly
The Santa Ana wind so prevalent this time of year, they rolled through and they left us with bright, clear skies here in Los Angeles, California. Today, we've got an interesting Week 11 matchup on tap, as it'll be the Seattle Seahawks taking on the Los Angeles Rams.
The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. In trouble, and the ball's out. It's in the end zone loose. And the defense has got it. Oh, a nightmare start offensively. This will be a touchdown. Jason Myers now for the extra point. And this will give the Seahawks a 7-0 lead. And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. On 1st and 10, it's Taylor escaping the pressure right. Shakes off the sack. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. A lot of talk the other day about them wanting to quiet this home crowd early and often. Very first play of the game, they do just that.
You're exactly right about that, because that's often a conversation when you go on the road and you travel.
Here we go,
Let's take the crowd out of it. What a great way of doing so by putting the quarterback on the deck.
On second down, here's the option.
Oh, no time to pitch it, and down he goes. And it's in the end zone. That's going to be a safety.
The goal here is about getting any kind of positive yardage in this spot, because you don't care who, you don't care how. You just want to try and buy a little space and get away from your own end zone. But in this spot, the defense was all over that play and equally motivated to stick them with a safety.
Now Smith and the Seahawks going to come up 1st and 10
at their 35-yard line. Geno now to throw.
That's complete to DK Metcalf. Down to the 10.
And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle.
DK Metcalf.
His 4th touchdown on the year.
And the Seahawks are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Pete Carroll in that familiar hands-on-knees pose. His guys will go for 2 here. Geno's going to throw. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And that bumps their lead up even further. And, of course, on the 2-point try, had the option to run or pass. They pass it there, and it works.
Felt pretty straightforward, didn't it? An open receiver, ball's put on him, 2 points for them.
So an early advantage now, and a good one. 17-0 our scores. They kick this one away.
In trouble, and the ball's out. It's in the end zone loose.
I'm not sure they mentioned it as a goal during the week or even talked about it in pregame, but the way they're playing right now, they want this game out of reach by halftime. Not only does the safety just demoralize the opposing offense, now your guys can run out there and try to add another 6 to their lead.